Hello everybody, my name is Skybound.
Starlight Flux.
And we just got finished watching episode 22 of season 8 of My Little Pony, which I believe is called What Lies Beneath?
Yes, it turns out the Tree of Flipping Harmony, which seems to be centered, which it kind of is. You could kind of tell that from the mid-season finale, you know, like the one with Chrysalis. And we actually got to see Chrysalis in some other form. That was actually kind of somewhat adorable, seeing Sirius as like Chrysalis. It seems like she was, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this episode, it seems like it focused mostly on the Student 6, and it was another very good episode. You know, so you know, it certainly went into areas I wasn't expecting it to go. I mean,
it was interesting. It kind of went in a few different directions, which I didn't expect it to. First of all, I can't remember the name of that small pink pony.
I think it's I can't remember the name of it either. To be fair,
she was there.
She's manipulative, and I'm not sure if she's deliberately trying to screw with people in a negative way, or whether she's trying to manipulate people to make things better but not doing it very well and screwing it up, or whether she's actually trying to cause mischief or worse. Because from the ending of that episode, the way it ended was like there's something else going on with her. She's either a saboteur sent by either Chrysalis possibly, or like naysayer, I don't know, or because she's a very odd character. Like, I'm not sure whether she's doing it for.
She's Chrysalis.
I
think she's Chrysalis.
I think you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if she is Chrysalis. It would make so much sense. I mean, we've already seen her once this season.
Like literally, there doesn't like. First of all, that whole speech she did about like friendship and all that sort of, like that seemed like it kind of I think she was trying to drive a wedge between them.
I think
then the Tree of Harmony stepped in and sort of rebuilt that.
There is a couple of possibilities here, which actually makes this whole thing interesting.
She might also be John Titor. Hold on, no, wrong reaction.
Who?
Steins Gate reference.
Oh god, right, yeah. Yeah, essentially, yeah, she's either we're getting our we're either getting wool pulled over our eyes and this is just a red herring, or that Naysayer isn't actually going to show up, or like there's a couple of places this season could actually go now. We're getting near the end. It's like Naysayer maybe working with Chrysalis, or we may not even see Naysayer and it's just Chrysalis we end up seeing at the end of this, you know, or this whole thing with Chrysalis is just setting up for next season and it's just all red herring. But if Chrysalis is going to be in the finale, I wouldn't be surprised if it's that character. I really wouldn't. We've already seen her once, so we know she's still around. And she's tried to do stuff with the Tree of Harmony before, but it just seems like this whole episode was. It's like, you can tell that the Student 6 are going to be in the finale. They're going to be the ones who save the day, just like Starlight and Trixie and, you know, Thorax did. You can tell that's how it's going to go, because if they focus solely on the main 6 now for the finale, I think they've wasted building them up for it. I really do, because I don't think it's a good idea that they've gone ahead and used the quote-unquote main 6, and I'll say quote-unquote now because whenever we get episodes with them, they're kind of somewhat lackluster. They're normally supporting characters in the good episodes that they're actually in, and in this sort of scenario we kind of are seeing that the Student 6 are actually becoming closer to what the original main 6, what the main 6 were. So, I mean, I don't know what your thoughts on that are, but
well, my thoughts are more on the various different fears that they've all got. I found it interesting how they have all those, how they basically kind of conquered their fears through the power of friendship and all that kind of thing.
It was working together, and essentially it wasn't just conquering their fears by facing them. It was also
rising an army of spiders. Spiders!
It wasn't just that, it was the fact that they were working together and admitting that they had fears to other people to help them be okay with them having their own fears. And, you know, that is a very important lesson. You know, it's been a while since we've had an episode that's actually come up with a really good lesson, and I think this is actually generally a really good lesson. You know, saying that, you know, speaking out about how, that your fears to other people can help. You know, it's like the whole saying of a problem shared is a problem halved, you know, or something along that lines. I can't remember the exact phrasing of it, but it seems to be it was a very good episode. It was very entertaining. It's led a lot of questions, which is something we haven't seen for a while in MLP. And also it was, you know, it was an interesting story and good moral, so I think this is generally a really good episode. You know, it seemed to be on a bit of a roll lately. You know,
Yeah,
to make up for the earlier stint in the middle of the season.
Yeah, it was a decent episode, yeah. The whole tree roots coming alive into like Twilight Sparkle, that was curious. Although I think, to be honest, I should have probably seen that one coming since they were talking about the.
Yeah, I could kind of see it coming. That wasn't the most surprising thing of the entire episode. You expected that to happen. Although, you know, to actually say the tree actually has a voice and is sentient enough to talk, you know, but it's quite clear that its abilities have grown because of the interactions with Twilight. It's quite obvious that the reason why it was like Twilight was because she was the main character.
I just hope it doesn't become too much of a Deus Ex Machina, because...
Oh god, yeah, there is that, isn't there?
Because before it was... well, I mean, it had the...
The elements of harmony were Deus Ex Machina. They were. And this is the reason I'm glad that they changed it around and did all different story plot lines, and, you know, and done lots of different things, you know, rather than just relying on it, because you don't want what's happened in certain shows, or, you know, even some computer games, Sonic, where you basically have just the same thing being used over and over again, basically as a Deus Ex Machina. You know, they have actually changed it, and that keeps it nice and fresh, the fact that the thing that solves the flipping thing at the end of the day, even if it is a magical MacGuffin, it is at least a little bit different and like obtained in a different way, at least. You know, so it's...
Yeah, I think it was an interesting concept, and I think they pulled off the moral and the whole thing pretty well. It was a good episode. I don't really know how much I can really say about it, because I ultimately just thought it was a decent episode.
I'd say. I mean, what would you give score-wise? Because I would give it an 8.7, if I'm honest.
8.7.
I'm not going at 9, because I'm waiting to see where it goes, but if not 8.7, 8.6 at least, because that was generally... I've gone through a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of positive stuff in that episode.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty solid episode. I'm going to go for an 8, to be honest. Mainly because, I thought
I should go for 8.6 then, Nick.
Yeah, like, the thing is...
Because I think you're right, it's not that good. But it is definitely a decent episode. It
was a decent episode in my mind. I like the moral, I like the general sort of story of it. I am kind of curious about that character, the one in pink, who I can't remember the name of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's weird, like the pony names. It's like when I watch anime and stuff, I can never remember their names for the first few for their first few apperances.
Yeah.
I can't do it with pony names either.
It is the same.
Like
I get what you mean.
It's because they're really weird, basically. You know. if she was called something simple like Barry or James or something, which she won't be because she's a fucking girl. Well, she's a girl for a start, so Barry or James.
Well, don't assume a gender, mate.
But like, yeah, I can't remember a name, and I'm really bad with names that are kind of different to English names.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I can't remember a name, but I'm sure I'll Google search it afterwards and go, oh yeah, that's a name, and then promptly forget what it is again. When she next appears like 70 episodes later, I'll be like, oh, it's...
We haven't got that many episodes left, mate. What do you think this is, a bloody anime?
Come on, they're gonna milk this cash cow until it's dead, basically. Like, they're gonna milk MLP until it's
What, you think it's gonna be like Simpsons?
Pretty much, yeah. The new joke will be, My Little Pony did it.
What?
Have you not seen the Simpsons did it kind of meme?
No.
Where anything whatsoever, like anything that happens in a TV show ever,
Or in real life.
yeah, it's just a Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it already, because Simpsons has done pretty much everything. It's going to get to the point where MLP has done everything.
So every time you talk about an anime episode, we'll just say MLP did it.
Maybe.
Yeah, like we're gonna say, like, excuse me, have we seen Hero Academia? All of that shit has been done in anything I've seen before. Like, about 3 different mechs being blown away. Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Spoilers.
3 different mechs being blown up. Haven't you watched Darling in the Franxx?
Oh god, yeah, you're right. Oh god, yes.
Anyway, yeah, we're going off on a tangent, and this isn't a Facts Fiends video, so no shade at Facts Fiends. They're awesome. Go subscribe to their channel. It's way better than ours.
By the way, please subscribe to ours as well.
That's some really bad advertising, isn't it? Go follow this channel that's way funnier than us.
Yeah, just subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to them.
And us, don't say.
And yeah, maybe if you want to subscribe to us, I guess, maybe.
Subscribe, like, press the bell, the usual stuff you hear from everybody else.
Reaction in description.
Oh
That's
god,
the
yes,
thing
we
didn't say.
God fucking damn it, we always forget that.
We're so bad at this, guys.
This is because we haven't done this for long, for Christ's sake. We're going to be doing some changes to the channel soon anyway. Well, slight changes anyway.
Anyway, that was our discussion on episode 22 of My Little Pony, I guess.
Okay, it was a complete mess.
Have fun watching this, watching our reaction.
Have fun watching our reaction, and I hope you've enjoyed our review, which has been a complete mess. But
which is why I've actually started to rename these episode discussions instead of review, because review implies that we give an informed opinion about anything.
It's not even an analysis, is it? Because it's not like...
It's not. We are literally just like...
talking about the episode that we just watched.
It's after episode banter, basically. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed the videos anyway.
Oh, God.
Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff.
Anyway,
we'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.
Wait, don't we normally say our names before we cover...
I'm Skybound.
Starlight Flux.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Oh, for God's sake.
Goodbye.
Bye.